Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's a weekly reading for the week of November 4th to the 10th. Gemini, this week for you, we have the beautiful Awakening Oracle card. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Cups, Gemini. So some really beautiful energies here. There is a lot of Pentacles energy in this reading, and a lot of offers of solidity, of stability, abundance here for you, Gemini, that really wants to come in. So I see that as being really, really positive, but there is some hurt to overcome first. I think a lot of you are going through a period of reestablishing your sense of self, self-love, self-worth, and emotional stability. And that is the tipping point for then, getting your energy in the right place to call in this beautiful energy that is just on the horizon for you, Gemini. So let's just start off by reading out that Oracle card, Awakening. This one, by the way, guys, is coming out so much at the moment. There's definitely a lot of energetic upgrades and shifts going on. We are getting into the final quarter of, we're in the final quarter of closing out a decade. There's a lot of awakening going on. There's a lot of release of pain and purging and that kind of thing, because, we really are moving into a new consciousness and a whole new chapter with that 5D reality that came in this year. So doesn't surprise me that this one's coming out a lot. So, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integrating. You're going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you and at many levels. You're starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated. You may find that you're experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rising through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for you at this time is not to overthink it and stay grounded. Share your experiences with like-minded people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You're remembering your soul and your gifts are emerging. Yeah, beautiful, Gemini. So yeah, this really does talk about, that energetic upgrade, and when we go through an energetic upgrade, in order to allow in a higher vibrational frequency of energy, what happens? Well, the old needs to get pushed out. The old needs to get pushed out, the negative energies or anything that we might be holding on to from the past hurts, heartbreak, grief, and all of that, it often needs to get released because it's holding the space that energetic upgrade wants to come through in. And, sometimes, Gemini, when that happens, some of these old hurts or the wounds can open again and we can re-experience pain from our past. So in your past position here, you have very recent past, you have the Three of Swords and you have the Queen of Cups. So some of you are, recovering from some kind of heartbreak, grief, sorrow, sadness, loss. That Three of Swords really it represents those deep wounds. Now, it could be from a situation that has recently unfolded. Some of you may have had to leave a relationship. Some of you may have been left by somebody else. Some of you may have lost a job that you were passionate about. Or a friendship, something like that. However, for some of you, I feel like this is, past hurts, maybe deep hurts even from childhood or from family situations, things that you've carried with you for quite a while. And I feel that maybe recently these things have really come up, and it's like you might have felt, gee, I thought I'd dealt with this. Why am I really in the throes of that? Why am I re-experiencing it? Well, that's happening, Gemini, so that you can release it. And make the space for the beautiful offerings that are coming in for you. So we have that with the Queen of Cups, which for me is that the soothing, the healing, the coming back into emotional balance. That's what you're being called to do, Gemini. You're being called to release the pains, to expose them to the air, to allow them to heal so that you can get your energy in the right place to call in abundance and love. So Queen of Cups, she is mature, grounded, compassionate queen energy. She can sit right on the shoreline of, the emotional waters of life, because, we always go through our ups and downs. but she's unshakable. You know, she's dipping her toe right into that emotional water, but she's stable, she's solid, she's secure, she knows who she is, she has self-love and self-worth, and she's unshakable. You know, these cliffs around her, you know, they're protecting her. She's also protecting her emotions that are in this beautiful gilded cup. So it's kind of like getting back into a place where you have that sense of stability and security within yourself. You know, the Queen of Cups, she chooses when she lets these emotions out and processes them. She keeps them in this beautiful cup for safekeeping, and she is completely in control of herself. So that's what I feel like you've been going through in the past, Gemini. Some of you might still be in the throes of that at the moment. But it's there to serve your highest purpose if you are experiencing some of that pain. Right, focus energies this week. Okay, so once we've done that, Gemini, you know, we create space. We create space to call in higher vibrational opportunities, possibilities, people, things into our reality. So, you know, this combination for me with the Ace of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles is undeniably an offer of stability that wants to come in for you. Now, Pentacles is the suit of the earthly, tangible, physical realm. This could be many things. You know, it could be a job offer if, you know, maybe your loss was in that realm. It can be financial offer, a windfall even. For some of you, you know, it can be a new way to make money, finance. It can be a new home. Or it could, you know, it can link to relationship as well, because we have the Ten of Cups here. And, you know, with this kind of combination with lots of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, this could be somebody coming in with an offer of love that is solid and stable and can go the distance. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles here, we see this beautiful gift coming in on the hand of the divine. But we see these mountains behind here, behind this hedge. So what it says to me is that you may need to walk a path in order to accept this gift. You may need to, you know, awaken to a truth. You might need to upgrade your energy. You may need to keep on purging and processing past hurts. And when you've walked that path, you know, when you've scaled those last, you know, peaks of the mountain, that's when the beautiful offerings start coming in for you. You sort of have to step through a portal to get it, Gemini. That's what I'm seeing. And, you know, the thing is that with the Ace, you know, being the number one in the suit of Pentacles, it is the seeds of pure potential and possibility, but those seeds still need to be watered and nurtured and admired and loved in order to grow into the abundance that we see in your future. But I feel like they're going to do that. You know, that Page of Pentacles has literally taken that, accepted that gift, and he is admiring it and looking after it. So this is progress. This is progress here. So I feel this week an opportunity could come in for you. And I think if it does, be that Page of Pentacles that grasps it with both hands and really sets about, you know, deciding how you can actually grow this into an abundant opportunity, an abundant future, an abundant career, an abundant home, whatever it is that comes in for you. Yeah, that's beautiful. Great progress there. And that theme just continues and continues, Gemini. Near future, look, I see this as being, you know, for the Ten of Cups, sometimes that can be a little bit of a down-the-track card. But look what we have here. That opportunity that could be coming in this week has the potential to go the distance and go all the way. These three cards here are all about abundance. King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, you know, it really is about earthly abundance and fulfillment and satisfaction and sensual pleasure and all of those things. You know, we're also going from a queen to a king here. I know it's a different suit, but this is, you know, really, we've got a lot of progression in this reading. And this is sort of like you being grounded, being very sure of yourself, mature, dominant, all of those kinds of things. Yes, it could also be an earth sign male that might be, you know, an instigator in this, or a future partner or something like that. So that would be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But the King of Pentacles has mastered wealth. both internal and external. He knows how to build his empire. He knows how to call in more abundance. And that's the same for these people here with this Ten of Cups rainbow. You know, Ten of Cups is really the, you know, the highest value of, you know, love, harmony, emotional security, all of those kinds of things. But these people here know that they can't just sort of sit back and expect this rainbow to come out for them every day. They know that they need to keep feeding that as well. And, you know, how that is done, the feeding the rainbow to create more abundance, is to keep the scales balanced of giving and receiving. So, you know, sometimes we actually need to give more in order to call in more abundance in our lives. That's what I see here in the future. So, you know, just make sure that we don't slip into receiver mode all the time. It's an energetic flow, creating abundance in your life of giving and receiving, purging out old pain and creating space for more to come in. So this is about you establishing that energetic flow in your life, Gemini, coming into a greater sense of balance, building your wealth, understanding that it's, you know, how to build more of that harmony in your life. But either way, you know, these are cards of longevity, these are cards of stability, and this is what you've got to look forward to in your future. But what we need to keep in mind this week, Gemini, is that Pentacles is slow-moving energy. We're going to see the beginnings of that happening this week, but things don't unfold with the Pentacles overnight or even in a few months. This is you setting up, doing the, you know, preparing your foundation for the beautiful abundance that will come in your next chapter. Gemini, I love this reading. It is so positive, so full of love and abundance. Yes, you might be going through some purging or re-experiencing some pain now, but just keep in mind it's temporary to, you know, and it's part of the process to get you to that next stage. Gemini, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Keep in mind it is a general reading. It won't be for every one of you guys. Feel free to leave me a comment. I'd love to know how it's playing out in your daily life. And I'll be back here with you for another reading next week.